Nigerian Air Force (NAF) has denied involvement in the Sunday night bombing of innocent civilian population in Kaduna State. The Nigerian Air Force refuted the reports on Monday just as Kaduna State government attributed the cause of the civilians bombing to men of the Nigerian Army. More than 100 persons have been reportedly killed during the bombing attack. This as Kaduna State government said search and rescue mission is still ongoing as at on Monday. The exact figures of casualties are yet to be officially stated. Video made available online showed large numbers of dead bodies littered the ground with women and children inclusive. The Nigerian Air Force, in a statement signed by Commodore Edward Gapquet, Director of the Public Relations and Information of the Air Wing of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, said it's not the only organization operating combat armed drones in the northwestern Nigeria. The news making the rounds alleging that Nigerian Air Force (NAF) aircraft accidentally killed innocent civilians in Kaduna is false. Please be informed that the NAF has not carried out any air operations within Kaduna State and environs in the last 24 hours. Also, note that the NAF is not the only organization operating combat armed drones in the northwestern region of Nigeria. It is also important to ensure that due diligence is always exhausted by the media before going to press with unverified and unconfirmed reports, the Nigerian Air Force said. After a security meeting on Monday, the Kaduna State government said that the authorities of the Nigerian Army have taken responsibility for the Sunday night bomb attack. The Army, according to Kaduna State government official, said the villagers were inadvertently affected during its routine mission against terrorists in the axis. It was gathered that Muslims were observing a Maulud event at Kominbiri village in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State when a plane hovered above the celebrants and dropped a bomb. The overseeing commissioner of the Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Kaduna State, Samuel Aruwan, made the clarification and said the state government received briefings on the Sunday night attack. The heads of security agencies, Islamic clerics, and traditional rulers were at the Monday security meeting presided over by the Deputy Governor, Hadiza Sabuwa Balarabe. Aruwan said the Kaduna State government has received briefings on Sunday night's attack which left several citizens dead and others injured. In a meeting presided over by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Hadiza Sabuwa Balarabe, which had in attendance heads of security agencies, religious and traditional leaders, the Nigerian Army explained the circumstances which led to the unfortunate and unintended attack. The General Officer commanding 1 Division Nigerian Army, Major General Vu Okoro, explained that the Nigerian Army was on a routine mission against terrorists but inadvertently affected members of the community. The Deputy Governor, at the end of the closed-door meeting, conveyed the condolences of the government and people of Kaduna State to the families that lost their loved ones and prayed for the repose of the victims' souls. As of the time of this update, search and rescue efforts are still ongoing, as dozens of injured victims have been evacuated to Barau Dikko Teaching Hospital by the government. Heads of security agencies who attended the meeting include the Commissioner of Police, Mike Garba, and Director of the Department of State Services, DSS, Abdul Eneche. The chairman of the Kaduna State chapter of Jamaatul Nasrul Islam, JNI, Professor Shafiu Abdullahi, led other religious leaders. Also present at meeting was the district of Rigasa, Alhaji Aminu Idris, in whose domain the incident occurred. We learned that the bomb attack occurred on Sunday around 9 p.m. The Punch newspaper gave picture of accidental bombing of civilian populations in Nigeria since 2017. The newspaper said its findings showed that no fewer than 425 persons, including children and women, had been killed by military accidental bombings between 2017 and December 2023. The figures were obtained from media reports of missions by the military. However, there may be more casualties because the number of victims in some cases was not specified. Some of the incidents include the killing of about 52 people on January 17, 2017, while 120 others sustained injuries after a NAF jet accidentally bombed an internally displaced persons camp in Ran, Borno State. On December 4, 2017, the military sent a fighter jet to fire rockets at villages as a warning. Amnesty International said its team, which visited the state after the airstrike, confirmed that armless residents were attacked by the fighter jets as they attempted to flee. About 11 people were killed and 20 others were injured from 6 airstrikes launched on April 9, 2019, in Domboru in Zumi local government area. 9 civilians, including 3 children, were killed in a strike by the Air Force in a rural community near the border with Niger on September 16, 2021, while 23 people were injured in that mishap. Also, some villagers allege that an airstrike by the military on September 26, 2021, killed no fewer than 20 residents in the area. To date, the Air Force has yet to own up to the incident, despite the insistence of the villagers. In addition, 7 children were killed and 5 injured while being targeted by terrorists in the neighboring Niger Republic during an airstrike by the Air Force on February 20, 2022. Another 13 residents were wounded while 1 other died after a NAF fighter jet struck Kunkuna village in Safana local government area of Katsina on July 7, 2022. On December 13, 2022, the properties of residents were destroyed in a miscalculated airstrike in Kaduna. This happened to be the only mission with no record of citizens killed. At least 64 persons were killed and many injured in an airstrike by the NAF on December 19, 2022, at Mutumji community in the Maru local government area of Zamfara state. There have so far been 3 cases in 2023, with the Air Force responsible for 2 and the Nigerian Army involved in 1. In 2023, there were 3 Mishit cases by the Air Force. The first occurred in Niger State on January 24, which was said to have killed an unspecified number of special hunters of the Joint Security Task Force and residents. Also on January 25, no fewer than 40 herders were killed, including 4 in Nasarawa State, during yet another accidental strike. On Monday, no fewer than 85 persons were killed by a miscalculated airstrike from the Nigerian Army's drone.